Your home is your castle, but to looters it's a gold mine. When the world outside descends into chaos, when the systems we rely on crumble, this place, your sanctuary, becomes a beacon for the desperate and the dangerous. They'll be looking for food, water, supplies, everything you've worked so hard to store. The thin veneer of civilization will be stripped away, and the raw, primal instinct for survival will take over. In that new world, your safety won't be guaranteed by locks and alarms that rely on a power grid that no longer exists. It will depend entirely on your wits, your preparation, and your ability to see the world not as it is now, but as it will be. The stakes couldn't be higher. We're not just talking about losing possessions, we're talking about protecting your family, your life. Every decision you make, every habit you have, will be scrutinized by unseen eyes. This is where operational security, or OPSEC, becomes your most vital shield. A single mistake, a moment of carelessness, could be the invitation an intruder needs. It's a brutal reality, but facing it head-on is your only chance to come out the other side. In this video, we're going to venture into the harsh wilderness of post-collapse security. I'll guide you through the 10 deadliest mistakes that could turn your fortress into a trap. These aren't just theoretical dangers. They are the harsh lessons learned from real-world survival situations. The first and most fatal error is broadcasting your readiness. Right now, it might feel good to show off your well-stocked pantry or your new water filtration system on social media. You might even casually mention your preparations to a neighbor, thinking you're building a community. But in a collapse scenario, that information becomes a liability. Every person who knows you're prepared is a potential threat or a source of information for others. You've essentially painted a giant bullseye on your own front door, telling the world, the supplies are here. It's like waving a red flag at a very angry, very hungry bull. You have to change your mindset from one of pride to one of absolute discretion. In the wild, animals that hoard food for the winter don't advertise their stash. They hide it, camouflage it, and defend it fiercely because they know their life depends on it. You must adopt this same instinct. This means no more online posts, no more casual chats over the fence about your food stores or your generator. The key is to become the gray man. Blend in. Appear just as unprepared and concerned as everyone else. Your greatest strength is being underestimated. This psychological camouflage is your first and most important layer of defense. Your property line is the first battle line in home defense. If an intruder can stroll onto your land unchallenged, you've already lost a massive advantage. A flimsy broken fence, a gate left unlocked, or wide open access points are like sending a written invitation. Reinforce your fences, use thorny bushes like hawthorn or pyracantha as natural, living barbed wire along vulnerable sections. Windows are the eyes of your home, but they are also its most fragile points of entry. A single, well-placed rock, a muffled tap with a hammer, and they're inside. Security film is a fantastic and relatively discreet option. It holds the pain together even when it's shattered, buying you precious time. Your doors are the primary gateways into your home. A standard residential door can be kicked in with a single, well-placed blow. Replace hollow core doors with solid core wood or metal doors. Install high-quality deadbolts with reinforced strike plates. When things get really bad, you need a way to make that door immovable. Practice deploying these barricades quickly in the dark, under stress. In a survival situation, you have to see the world differently. Everything becomes a tool or a weapon, for you and for your enemy. That trusty ladder you leave leaning against the shed, the crowbar in your unlocked toolbox, the heavy hammer on the back porch, these are not just tools anymore. They are a gift to any would-be intruder. You are literally providing them with the exact equipment they need to defeat your security. Everything gets locked up every time. Deny the enemy their weapons. Make them come empty-handed. Humans are creatures of habit. We thrive on routine. But in a world where you are being watched, routine is a vulnerability. If an adversary knows you check the generator at 6 p.m. every day, they can use that information to plan their attack. You must deliberately break your own patterns, vary your schedule, make your movements erratic and unpredictable. When a crisis hits, the first casualty is communication. So, how will you contact your family? Your plan needs multiple redundancies. The primary method should be short-range, two-way radios with clear protocols and code words. You also need nonverbal systems. Simple whistles can communicate basic messages. Visual signals like colored sheets and windows can indicate danger or safety. Every property has them. The dark corners, the hidden recesses, the areas obscured by terrain or structures, these are your blind spots, and they are an intruder's best friend. You must conduct thorough reconnaissance of your own land with the mindset of an attacker. Where can you hide? Where does foliage provide cover? Remove blind spots by trimming vegetation and installing strategic mirrors. You cannot defend what you cannot see. OPSEC is protecting small, seemingly insignificant pieces of information that, when put together, can reveal your preparations. Think about the signals you send without realizing it. The smell of wood smoke when no one else has heat. The sound of a generator when the block is silent. Practicing good OPSEC means changing your entire way of life to one of conscious discretion. Burn your trash, soundproof your generator, and act as miserable as everyone else when outside. We love our animals. They are part of the family, but we must recognize the security risks they can present. A constantly barking dog can be an excellent early warning system, but it can also advertise your location to anyone in the area. The needs of your pets can compromise your OPSEC. Pet food smells can travel, and roaming cats could lead looters back to your doorstep. Train your pets to be security assets, not liabilities. Keep them indoors, train for quiet alerts, and manage their needs discreetly. We've navigated some dangerous territory today, exposing the hidden flaws that could compromise your entire survival plan. These 10 mistakes are critical vulnerabilities that predators will exploit without hesitation. I urge you to take this information and act on it now. Walk your property, review your plans, and be brutally honest about your weaknesses. Remember this critical truth. In a collapse, your security is only as strong as your weakest link. You can have the strongest door in the world, but it means nothing if an intruder can climb a ladder to an unlocked window. You can have a year's worth of food, but it is worthless if you've told the whole neighborhood about it. Security is a holistic system where every element must support the others. It's a mindset, a discipline, and a constant state of vigilance. The world can change in an instant, and when it does, your preparation will be all that stands between your family and the chaos outside. If you found this guide valuable, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We're in this together. Stay vigilant, stay smart, and stay safe.